going on? Welcome back. Heroes Unlimited is getting closer to release. You guys have no idea how hyped I am for this. And just wait till you guys see the full map. And trust me, it's huge. Make sure to subscribe and check out all the amazing channel members. Now let's get into this. So right now, guys, I'm chilling in front of Star Labs, and you guys can see already looking amazing, as this used to be a Flash game, or the developer Frost used to actually own a Flash game, but now he just actually put the model of the Star Labs into the game, and you guys can see it looks amazing. It's similar to the Age of Heroes type of safe zone, so you can fly out of it. I'm Kryptonian right now, and I just made this guy real quick, looking pretty, you know, sleek, not gonna lie. But you guys can see we got the news over here, Daily Planet. I mean, there's just so much to go over in this map. It's just tough to talk about and how much potential this game's gonna have after this, because I mean, just look how big this thing is. I mean, it's absurd how big he made it. Now, first thing you guys can see, of course, is the safe zones. These are very similar to Age of Heroes. Now, whether it's gonna mix like DC Universe Online and Age of Heroes, either way, I think it looks great. Honestly, like, imagine you get out of here, right? It's just gonna be like you get like reputation or whatever. You got thugs. You're gonna make your own character and fight them. That's what I want to see. Like, you're Superman right now, and you get like a skill tree. Like, that would be so sick. But the rest of the map, let me just go over this. So like right here, you guys can see is the Daily Planet. The model is amazing. I mean, the modelers for this game, guys, are top tier. I mean, just look at it. You got like the big ball up there, and then you got the Daily Planet over here in the building. I don't believe you can go inside. They don't have a full map finish, I don't believe, because you guys can see there's a lot of like empty plots over here, unless he's intentionally doing that. I think things also I noticed is, as I was a speedster, I noticed that the map is long, but it could definitely be made longer, because as a speedster, you're probably gonna be able to upgrade your speed so you can run like light speeds, and this is not gonna cut it. Like, for example, if I reset my character, okay, and then I want to become a speedster. Now, if you're gonna be able to upgrade your speed like in Age of Heroes, like let's say you start running, right, and you're running like this is fine. This speed right here is not fast at all, but you start running, like if it's just at this speed, you can't upgrade your speed, which I really hope you can. This is gonna be like nothing. Now, if it's gonna be like Age of Heroes, this should do it, but I think if it's gonna be to the point where people are gonna want to run really fast and you want to make the Earth just bigger, this is like compared to real Earth, obviously this is a really small planet, but it's definitely some of the biggest non-lag we've seen on Roblox. And I mean, look at that water running. I mean, it's so good. You can see the water, like, oh, bro. It's just so good. I can't wait for this. I don't know why though you can't ever swim up like this. Oh, you gotta press control, I think. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's how you swim up. But and so yeah, we got like the Flash Museum over here. I mean, if you can go inside of them, that would be cool. But like, it makes a lot of sense if you can't go inside of them as well. Like in Age of Heroes, they had a lot of cool stuff, but you can actually go inside of them because they're just more like background. And that's like the point of the game is not to roleplay. It's to get stronger, and that's the goal, and that's what I want to see, honestly. But if he makes them go inside of, so be it. Like, that could be like safe zone just to mess around, I guess. But there's gonna be role players in this game too. But just look at like the mere size of this map. I mean, it's huge. It's like bigger than Age of Heroes. I mean, it's absurd how big he made it, and you got lots of water and terrain, and it's amazing. And he also did actually manage to fix the phasing, and if you guys have not seen it, the phasing is very, very good. You guys can see it just shakes your character like we've seen in a lot of CW games, but it works really well. Hey, this is a bad example because it's terrain, but let me go to the city. So look, if you go as a speedster again, right, in the city, and then you start phasing like this, and look at the walls, like you go right through it, and it's look at that, it's perfect. Now, if you turn it off, then you're kind of screwed, but I mean, that's great. I love it. I think if you do turn it off, though, what I'd like to see is like you start taking damage here, because it's just kind of unrealistic. You just get smushed. You would die pretty much if you stop phasing. And especially when you start running faster too, I feel like if you're able to get through the city really fast and then you let go, you should probably die there. I don't know. It just depends how he does it. If you can upgrade it, how long you can hold that phase for. Now, he also did change space a little with the new map. So if we actually fly all the way up, you guys can see it gets really dark as you get up to here, which I don't understand what necessarily the point of that was. I don't see how that's like realistic, honestly. Like when you get closer, you can see it again. I don't know if he did that intentionally, because I would also love to see some clouds, you know? Like, I feel like the clouds are unrealistic, and if he added some clouds, that would be a really cool idea, honestly. Because I feel like space right now is not high enough at all. I mean, look, we're hitting space right here. Like, we're in space right now, but we're not even high at all. Like, space should be so much higher. I mean, in real life, like, remember, even with rocket ships, even at supersonic speed, it takes a while to get to space. You should not be able to see the ground anymore if you're going to space, and you can see it easily from, I mean, you can still see the safe zone all the way from up here. And don't get me wrong, the planet is much bigger now, but it's gotta be taller. I don't know, it's just so weird, especially at this height. When you make space higher, it feels more realistic, and it'll feel more powerful when you actually get up there. And I feel like that's the best way you can do it, to be honest. I'm pretty sure he removed 𝐂𝐒 too, because you would be able to see it now, I think, because of how lighter this space is, which I like a lot more. He could even make it, honestly, a little lighter if you wanted to, but he's gonna have like supersonic speed up to light speed when you get like Green Lantern and stuff, so you're able to fly around to different planets really fast, because obviously like 𝐂𝐒 is gonna be like 600 light years away. So that's something really cool to keep in mind, in my opinion, because especially like if you're gonna be coming to space, if you're gonna like train your speed so you can finally get a light speed, for example, and you get to space, like you're gonna want to fly fast and you're going to get to OL from far away. You don't want to make it like a small flight. You just want to feel fun and you want to feel powerful. So that's definitely something they could do. Because I mean, look at this. It's just, I don't know, it's dark when you fall. And it's a little weird, not gonna lie. But if you meant to do it, then sure, it's a cool style, I guess. But honestly, I prefer if you made it a little bit more realistic. And so guys, the next thing I do want to talk about is that right now you can customize your character and make any character you want, but there's only like 6 suits, and obviously he's gonna have to add more. This is obviously not enough to make any character you're gonna want to make, but also with the ability to unlock suits and stuff, like if you're gonna be able to unlock different like pieces, I think you should definitely start with at least the base superheroes. Like you guys can already see, we do have the Flash mask, but like for example, if we go to suits, there's no like, there's kind of a Flash suit, but we can't play Shazam, we can't play Superman. We can get suits that look similar to them, but we can't actually get those suits. So I think you should add the different parts of the suits if you want to. So we have a Flash, a mask with a Shazam suit, but then you can still have the Shazam power, for example. So I think if we did something like that, it would be very cool. Because yeah, it's not like Age of Heroes anyways, it's still very different, because like in Age of Heroes you'd have 3 different powers from different superheroes, but now you just get the powers from that superhero, and then you can only use the character you have. So now guys, I want to show you every building we have so far. So I showed you a little bit in the beginning, kind of the terrain and kind of a brief glance of everything. Starting off, we have like the crane like construction area. Maybe we'll build something here eventually, but very similar to how Age of Heroes had it, where they had like this construction area kind of hinting at new updates going to come, and there'd be a safe zone here. So this is like the most basic part. But then I showed you earlier, we got the Flash Museum over here looking amazing. I mean, this is like perfect. It doesn't get much better than that. Obviously, like I think he's gonna add more buildings to these like weird spots right here, because they have nothing there. But besides that, from there you guys can see we got the Star Labs, which I showed earlier. He did a really good job on that. I mean, the size again obviously can be bigger, but for this game, like it does the job. It's doing what it's supposed to do, so I like it. And what I thought was interesting was they had the news building over here. It looks really like, it was just very cool. Like the letters looked very nice, and it was just kind of like another thing he had, because you had the Daily Planet for news, but you just decided to add a news building. So maybe he's hinting at like something else, I don't know, but I like that a lot. Cool design choice. But then obviously I think the best model, as I showed earlier as well, is the Daily Planet. Everything about it looks super good, and I can't wait to see what they do to add it to it. And I saw some suggestions of you guys saying you should be able to like hit these and like break the actual building, and eventually of course they'd respawn. That's something cool I feel like you could add. Like that'd be kind of a stretch as well, but like if you like hit it, for example, the actual wall would break, and it would have like those physics you have in that destruction game in Roblox I played before, where like when you hit the wall, actual pieces come off of it, and you could do a lot of cool stuff with that. And then of course they would have to respawn, but that's something to keep in mind as well, because there's still so much he could add to this, and these are, it's just everything can be changed, so you never know. This might not even be the map when it comes out, but it probably will be, because it's so awesome. And so in my last video we went over the new Mark 85 leaks coming, but there's actually been some leaks that I can show you guys here, which I'm really excited for, because personally my favorite DC hero is Blue Beetle. And if you guys don't know, this is becoming a DC and Marvel game. Any hero is possible to put in this game, so make sure to put in the suggestions below, like as a comment. But pretty much they're gonna be adding Blue Beetle, as you guys can see up here, and I am so hyped for that. You guys have no idea, Blue Beetle is one of my favorite heroes ever, and that's just gonna be so cool. Like, you know, fighting him as Blue Beetle versus Iron Man, and seeing like who's really the strongest tech suit. So that's gonna be something I'm really excited to see. I've never seen a game have a good Blue Beetle, so I'm just so hyped to see that. And one more suggestion I have yet to see and been pulled off in space in Roblox is to have a zero gravity system. So for example, if you're Superman right now, you can breathe in space or just hold your breath, whatever. But like, for example, if you stop, you're able to skydive. There is like no, like you still have gravity. So if he could have a system where when you go to space, you just chill out when you're not flying, that's what I want to see. I want to see when you go to space this side where like you gotta use your thrusters more. It's Blue Beetle, you gotta use your thrusters more. Because for example, like you're in space, there shouldn't be gravity here. You shouldn't be able to fall like this. So that's something really big I want to see put into the game. And I know it's gonna be really hard to script, but if they could have a great like anti-gravity system, I mean that would be the coolest thing I've ever seen in a Roblox game, to be honest. If you guys do want to know more about Heroes Unlimited, go check out this video over here. A lot more good info if you guys just want to see everything about it and all the leaks that came out so far. And I'll see you guys later.